So one of the main questions that I get is, how do narcissists really feel inside of themselves? If you're new here, my name is Lee Hammock. I'm a clinically diagnosed narcissist, and welcome to another episode of the Narcissists Code. So, welcome back, y'all. So, how do narcissistic people really feel inside? Like, what is going on inside the mind of a narcissistic person? I know this is one of the questions that I get a lot of times. And this is just generalized, y'all. How are narcissists walking around? What is going on inside of our minds? What is going on inside? So, this is going to be a two-parter within the same video. I can tell you how I felt before I became self-aware, and I can tell you how I felt after becoming self-aware, becoming self-aware of my personality disorder and whatnot. So, one of the main things that I would say that before I was aware is that I would always just feel, I didn't feel empty. I know people just say narcissists feel empty inside. I wouldn't consider it empty. I would just say it's unfulfilled. You know, I feel like emptiness is just a blank slate. There's nothing going on, like nothing. There's no gears turning. We're just blank slates of emptiness, just robotic meat sacks here to destroy. I don't believe that. I think that a lot of narcissists, right, are just unfulfilled. Like, we walking around feeling unfulfilled, so we're trying to feel fulfilled. We're not trying to fill a void. We want to make sure we want to matter at the end of the day. I think most narcissists want to matter in some way great. Like, we want to leave a legacy. Legacy is important for narcissists. Like, you just don't want to pass away and just be a blip on humanity. You know, you're just like, oh, I'm a blip. Like, oh, he lived, he died. That's it. You want to matter. So you running around trying to be fulfilled, trying to make yourself happy, wanting contentment. Like, we want that happiness. We feel like we don't have that fulfillment. That's why you see a lot of narcissists that are thrill seekers. They seek out thrills to feel fulfilled, to feel like they matter, to feel that adrenaline flow, to feel alive. You see? I don't think it's emptiness. I think it's the lack of fulfillment. You know, that's why y'all heard me say this before if y'all been following me for a while. It's the pursuit of happiness. Narcissists, it's like the movie. Narcissists are pursuing happiness because we want to be fulfilled. We want to have that. We want to matter, y'all. Narcissistic people want to matter. That's why a lot of them have kids. That's why a lot of them are trying to be successful. That's why a lot of them just try to climb the ladders of success, even at the expense of others. So many do that. So many do this thing, right? So many do that right there because they want to be fulfilled. They will use other people for their fulfillment. That's why narcissists will use you, abuse you, and then discard you because they want to feel fulfilled. That's why they love bomb you, because during the love bombing phase, the narcissist feels that, like, I feel the most alive during the love bombing phase because it seems like I matter. You matter to me, but I also matter to you because we're connected now. You say, well, we're connected. Like, I feel like you make me feel alive. That's why you see a lot of narcissists that love the love bombing phase as well. I'm going to do a singular one-hour video about the love bombing phase and how narcissists feel during it. But a lot of them love that phase because we feel alive right then. Because we don't feel dead. We just feel like we haven't been activated. We love being activated. It's unfulfillment. You know, I want to be activated. I'm not dead inside. I want to be activated. I feel like I'm just inactive. I need something to activate me. So when I'm love bombing you, I'm as active as I'm going to be. But that love bombing it can't last forever. So that's why you see a lot of narcissists that bounce from relationship to relationship to relationship, or from job to job to job, to get that feeling of newness. Because that newness makes me feel fulfilled. It makes me seem like the newness feels like progression. It's not always progression, but it feels like progression. Just because I'm in a new relationship doesn't mean that I'm progressing. You know, Just because I'm in a relationship doesn't mean I'm progressing any way, shape, or form. It just means I'm moving forward. It just means I'm going forward. You see what I'm saying? Newness. Sometimes they'll discard you just so they can love bomb somebody else. Imagine them getting rid of you just so that they can love bomb someone else because they feel a certain type of way about themselves. Imagine that. That happens so many times, y'all. It happens so many times because I want to feel fulfilled. I was in so many relationships when I was younger because I was feeling like blank. I was not blank. I was feeling unfulfilled. It used to feel like emptiness, but it used to feel like emptiness. But once I understood that it's not emptiness because I'm a human being, I move and I can do stuff, it started feeling like unfulfillment. The pursuit of happiness, the delusions of grandeur. That's one reason why the delusions of grandeur could exist right there. Because we want to matter. We want to like the grandiose thoughts and dreams. Like I'm going to chase that dream right there. And when I get that dream, I'm going to be fulfilled. But that's what happens a lot of times with narcissists. Like we chase that dream of fulfillment. Like get married, have a family. That's going to make you feel fulfilled. You get it. You might be fulfilled for a little while, but it goes away. Because it's not contentment, it's fleeting. So internally, we just feel like we're missing something. We're missing an internal peace. We're not empty. We're just missing something. We're missing the right screw to connect, to make the gears start to turn, to feel alive. That's why during the love bombing phase, it's like we find a temporary screw that makes the gears start turning. We're feeling more alive now than ever. But as soon as we see the flaws within yourself, as soon as you don't live up to the idealized image that we've created of you, the screw busts. You know what I mean? The situation blows itself to pieces, and then we just combust, and everything pretty much goes to hell from that point forward. The screw, which isn't metal, is like a new type of plastic. It breaks, and then the gears stop turning. Then we fall out of love, and then we have to seek love. We have to seek the love bombing phase elsewhere. You see, we have to seek a new job. We have to seek something to fulfill me. We have to seek something to get the gears turning. We're not empty. We're just missing something. I don't feel empty. A lot of people just say, "Oh, Lee, you feel empty." No, I don't feel empty. I just feel like I'm missing something. I've always felt like I'm missing something. I feel like we're missing a purpose. Sometimes that could be purpose. Sometimes what we're missing is actually purpose, and that's where we transition into the awareness part of my journey, like being aware of how I feel inside. How I feel inside about myself, how I feel inside. I used to internally feel like I was missing something, but now I know what I was missing. I used to just feel like, oh, what am I missing? Let me chase the love bombing. Let me chase this. Let me chase that. That's what I'm missing. I'm missing fulfillment on that scale. What I was missing is purpose. So many narcissists lack purpose. So when you're lacking purpose, the gears don't turn. When you have a purpose, when you feel like you're fulfilling your purpose, the gears will always be turning. You see? The gears always turn. Doing this, helping others, keeping my family together, helping others, heal and grow, helping other narcissists go to therapy, helping others. That's my purpose. Being on the acting set, that's my purpose. I have purpose now, so my gears are always turning, so I don't feel empty on the inside. Do they turn slower some days than they do on others? Yes. The gears don't always turn at the same speed. Right now, sometimes they go slow. I wake up, if I'm having a bad day, the gears are still turning, but they're just turning really slow, But on good days, they're just like a clock, like an old, like Big Ben over there in London, over there in Europe somewhere. I think it's in Paris, wherever Big Ben is at. Just the clock, just spinning. You see what I'm saying? The gears are turning correctly. But that's how it goes. I'm aware that I've lacked purpose for so long, and that's helped me beyond measure on this healing and growth journey to understand that that's what I was lacking. How I feel inside right now is that I have a purpose. Does my mind shift to wanting to do a new purpose sometimes? Yeah, that happens, because a lot of narcissists suffer from chronic boredom, where we get bored. Even when we're in our purpose, we still get bored sometimes. We're human beings, I know a lot of people don't think narcissists are human beings. I know a lot of people who don't think that I think that narcissists are human beings, which is wild to me, but it's all good. It is all good, just in this space and whatnot. But it's just the interesting dynamic of what people have to do and people deal with right there, y'all. It's like a lot of narcissists don't have purpose. And when they're not living in their purpose, they feel empty. That's when they start feeling empty. An unaware narcissist probably feels empty because they don't know what they're missing. They probably feel empty. They probably feel like blank slates that need to be morphed into something better. They need to chase something more. They probably feel that way, but it's not always going to be that way. You know what I mean? It's just that space that a lot of us fall into. It's just that dynamic and that crucialness that a lot of us fall into. So that's why I just tell people nowadays, if you're dealing with a narcissist or a toxic person, and this is how your life goes, you have to empower yourself to understand that they are lacking purpose. And you can't, I know what people are going to say, well, I'm going to take this video, I'm going to help my partner find their purpose. They have to find their purpose on their own, y'all. I promise you they do. I know a lot of this stuff, you're leaving it in the hands of the narcissistic person, and it feels like you're powerless. You can guide, what do you want to do with your life? Ask them. Go ask the narcissistic person, if y'all still together, ask him, if they're not living in their purpose and they're unhappy, just like, so what makes you happy? Like, did your job make you happy? I mean, you can ask them that. If you're in a safe place, you can ask them that. Don't just go over and ask. If y'all are in a physically abusive relationship, don't go ask them that and just like, all right, well, Lee, I asked him, I got hit in my face. Don't, y'all. First of all, leave that relationship, but they're gonna keep hurting you. But don't do that. Be very wary. Anyways, y'all, thank you for tuning into another episode. Of course, like and subscribe for more. And as always, Mental Healness is out. Peace. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video. You are a mental healness rock star, and I appreciate you for being here. If you haven't already, make sure to click on the screen to subscribe to the channel and watch another one of my videos in my playlist. There's also a link available up here for you to purchase my kids' book, Remember It's Not Your Fault, on Amazon. So check that out. Thank you. I will see you in the next video. Peace.